It was a beautiful day for horse racing here at Saratoga, and the Traverse is now 30 days away. We're through one half of football here in Cicero, and our Toyota Game of the Week is a nail-biter. The CNS North Stars are trailing the Liverpool Warriors 7-0. The story of the first half, defense, and more defense. We've played 7.5 innings of baseball here at the Joe as the Brooklyn Cyclones are leading the Tri-City Valley Cats by a score of 4-2. The Cats had a great start to this game, scoring 2 runs early, but it wouldn't stay that way. And then you think about the Lakers seniors. We saw Canberry, Josh Nenadal, and Devin Campbell all comforting each other in the center of the ice. A very emotional goodbye. The Lakers will miss those seniors. And if you miss either of those games, make sure you tune into Friday Night Lights on NBC3 to get all the recaps and highlights for your favorite local teams. From Corcoran High School, I'm James Kattato.
Even if you don't know exactly what to do, as long as you're working hard and you give effort, that you can be successful.
That was the message of Oswego State freshman Fallon Lewis Ellison, who's had to step up for the women's soccer team after graduate student Rachel DeCoco tore her ACL. She says that her motivation to fill in DeCoco's shoes comes from her own experience with injury.
I've been in the same situation as Rachel before, and I had a really close friend of mine step up and try fill in my position when I tore my ACL. So I was knowing that she was a senior, I just wanted to fill the shoes the best I could.
Lewis Ellison is ready to take on the increased role and knows it may come with some pressure, but she isn't fazed by the bright lights.
Practice is, I'm facing this girls that are just as good, but when you get in a game, it's a totally different situation. Everybody's watching. If you make a mistake, it can cost you. I'm not as nervous when it comes to big games because I've been in situations that I felt like all the pressure was on me.
While DeCoco was healthy, Oswego's starting defense had 4 seniors. Having to incorporate a freshman in Lewis Ellison sounded like it could have been a rocky road, but she says the upperclassmen have been helpful throughout the process and the transition has been nothing but seamless.
They've been very accepting, and any questions I have, whether it's in the middle of the game or during practice, they always answer them to the best of their ability. They're always communicating, talking, helping me fill the role the best I can.
Lewis Ellison and company are hoping to get the season back on track when they travel to Geneseo this Friday, September 27th. James Kattato, WTOP 10 Sports. After a hot start to the 2019 season, the Oswego State volleyball team is now 4-3 on the year after dropping 3 of 4 matches in the Pizza Hut Invitational. Despite the struggles, head coach J.J. O'Connell says that they were only getting better the more they played the stiff competition.
And I think if we had played best of 7, we would have won those because we were getting better with every set. It took us a minute to adjust to their speeds in both of those sets.
With the Oswego Invitational coming up this weekend, O'Connell says that playing with the same energy from their last Invitational will give them success this time around.
Play with the energy we played when we played the last match of the weekend. We had great energy. Our bench was huge. They were bringing great energy. That was how we wanted to play. We just needed to start earlier. So quicker start should do it for us.
A great energy that comes from great team chemistry. Melissa Lucier, Oswego's leader in points and kills, says the time the team spends together off the court impacts their play on it.
I think we spend a lot of time together. We're all really close. I think that helps us build the chemistry on the court. And I think that we're all really passionate about the sport, so that helps us come together and build the chemistry as well.
Oswego's chemistry is going to come into play when they hit their home hardwood for the first time of the season, but O'Connell isn't as concerned with the Invitational as he is with the game following this weekend, the team's first SUNY game against Cortland.
Really, our main focus for this weekend is how we're going to play against Cortland. Honestly, getting 4 wins in the next week would be great, but I would sacrifice 4 wins for 1 win against Cortland. So we have to think about all the things we have to do to beat Cortland. So once we fix those, I think we're good.
Welcome back to WTOP 10 Nightly News. I'm James Kattato, coming at you with your Thursday night sports update. It feels great to be back. Let's not waste any time and jump right into it. Moving from the pitch to the diamond. The Major League Baseball season has officially kicked off today, which means for hardcore baseball fans, doctor's notes and sick emails were sent to professors and bosses all across the country. Today's action was at its peak when the baseball world tuned into Philadelphia as Bryce Harper made his highly anticipated Phillies debut when they played host to the Atlanta Braves. Fans in Albany have been waiting for over a year now to see the Empire get back on the field in the postseason after getting upset last season. Their road to redemption starts tonight at home. There was only one regular season meeting between Albany and Baltimore, and the visiting Brigade won by a point at the Times Union Center in early June. From a decorated West Coast Laker to a decorated East Coast Laker, Oswego State big man Tyler Pierre was honored with Oswego Male Athlete of the Week. In the past 7 days, Pierre posted his 11th and 12th double-doubles of the season with big wins in the NCAA tournament over Salem State and Baldwin Wallace. Pierre has been crucial on the glass as he's tallied 27 rebounds over the past 2 contests. He looks to continue his hot streak tomorrow as the Lakers travel to Illinois to play Marietta College in the Sweet 16. 6 horses are scheduled to break from the starting gate in the Jim Dandy Stakes, led by the favorite, Tacitus, which finished second in the Belmont, trained by Hall of Famer Bill Mott. The Preakness winner War of Will is also making the mile and an 8th trip, saddled by Mark Cassie. Jets fans were already worried about the state of their season, and this didn't make them feel any better. With about 8 minutes to go in the first quarter, Sony Michel broke into the end zone to put the Pats up 6-0 early. New England wasn't done in the first quarter, though. Tom Brady drops back into the pocket and finds Philip Dorsett, who takes it into the house, and a dominant first quarter gives the defending champs a 13-0 lead. Second quarter action, and Brady finds enough time to hit Julian Edelman in the end zone, and Edelman paying the tribute to Rob Gronkowski with the signature spike. Although the Jets were able to string a few touchdowns together in the second half, starting with this fumbled punt recovery, it wouldn't be enough to take down the Patriots. Brady looking pretty great for 42, if I do say so myself. You know, the saying is that Father Time is undefeated, but it hasn't been able to take down TB12. He finished the day with 306 yards and a pair of touchdowns to highlight a 30-14 win over the Jets. The Pats are sitting perfect with a 3-0 record this year, while the Jets are sitting the exact opposite at 0-3. They say legends never die, and we're witnessing that as we speak with Brady. The 6-time Super Bowl champ could possibly add his name in the all-time record books once again at the end of the season. As of September 23rd, he has completed 522 passing touchdowns, 17 behind the all-time leader, Peyton Manning. Brady completed 29 passing TDs in 2018 and already has 5 in 2019.